How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Iron Lion Breaks. Doing that 21 to 22 NBA hoops giveaway. Let me just get everybody shared, and then we'll randomize and get started with the break. Okay.
And then just hit refresh.
Perfect.
Groups.
There we go. Perfect. All right. And I post all the names on here, right?
You can go to, then you can go to the group.
Then go to the group and do it. Okay.
And then
Perfect.
hit the refresh. You got to refresh again too.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. I was doing that the other day too. Wasn't wanting me to do the at.
I got you. Did they hit a space between Steven and Jackson?
Okay.
Yep, and then go at the end. Steven Jackson never tags. Yeah, if you can't tag him, then you're just good.
Okay. Sounds good. Just getting everybody tagged real quick. Perfect. What should I do on this one?
Parker. If you can't tag him, you're good. Just say like, we just can't get you tagged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Nate. Can't get you tagged.
It's the other Adam.
Oh, it is?
Cognac? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Of course, there's two in a row.
I know.
Perfect. There we go. Yeah, you were very quick at this when you did it.
Here, I'll show you guys a little trick too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds
I got
good.
you.
Perfect. Almost done with those names. That one.
It's not. I don't
Okay.
think. Yeah, it's sometimes hard to tag. There's certain people like you'll kind of recognize as you like.
Yeah, as you do it more.
names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get more comfortable with them. Perfect. Just about done. All right, perfect. Everybody should be tagged now. This one, right?
I believe it's the second one, and right across from the intro.
Okay. All right. Got everybody's names up here. Steven at the top, Shane at the bottom. Let's roll this dice. Perfect. 7. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. All right. Got Tom at the top, Joe at the bottom. All right. And let's get these teams. Got Atlanta at the top and Washington at the bottom. Let's roll this dice. 6. Perfect. All right. And then we got Indiana at the top and Philadelphia at the bottom. Let's get these over here.
You can't close it at XSplit.
Oh, my bad.
You have to reopen it again.
Okay.
And then you can just copy and paste the names back in.
Okay. Which one was I on? Here we are. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's so weird for some reason. Like you can't like even like minimize it. Like you always have to keep it open in the background
Oh, okay.
for it to work. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Get these names pasted over again.
And then do you remember how to set up the trade timer? Because it's not up right now.
Possibly. All right.
And then you get to press the button now to get rid of the
that
browser.
button again to get rid of
Okay.
the
There's that.
Somewhere you're gonna do. Scroll down. You'll find one that says trades. Should be towards the top.
Trades.
So click the eyeball there. And then go to tools. Scripts. Reset. All the way at the bottom.
Perfect.
And then you can start it since the names are there.
Awesome. All right.
And
Trade
then
timer
you
has
do
been
have a
started.
comment in the chat, so you don't want to miss that either.
And then don't forget to get your copy your verification code links into the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Both chats.
In both chats.
Sounds good.
So you're gonna
Do I just do this whole thing?
you're gonna go right click on that hyperlink
Oh, okay.
and
Yep.
then copy link address.
Perfect.
And then you just paste that into both chats, and they do the same thing for the other one as well.
So here and then where else?
And then go to the page. Yep, that one. And then right there on the bottom as well.
Perfect. Awesome.
And you're all good.
Perfect.
Whenever the trade timer's done, you're good to go.
Awesome. We got Tom asking, Pacers up for trade, and Logan, Magic for Rockets.
So I saw the hat. Are you a Lakers fan?
Yeah, so kind of, it's also a bit of the culture there. Just being probably the greatest basketball franchise of all time. But yeah, I kind of drifted towards it. I thought, the LeBron trade was really cool and everything that he's been able to do there. But growing up, my favorite team was originally the Heat. Big D Wade fan, and then he went to the Cavs, and I was like, well, could follow him there, but just wasn't feeling it anymore. But then, yeah, fell in love with Stephen Curry a little bit after that. So can't seem to stay out of the West Coast now, but that's okay.
That's how I am for basketball.
Yeah. Seems to just keep coming back around.
I think because everybody's like, because basketball's my favorite. That's what I always watch.
Yeah.
And then I don't have a favorite team. I've never been like that type of person to have like a team. I generally towards like players. Like, I have, like,
That's
a
what I
favorite
do.
player.
So that's why I feel really bad is because I was telling you earlier, I went to school with Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, wherever he goes, as long as it's not Green Bay, that will be my team. And yeah, at the time I was bartending in Iowa, and he got drafted, and I was so happy that it wasn't Green Bay. But then I look like a total bandwagon now that they won the Super Bowl, so that's fun. But
That's fair.
yeah,
I think for most sports it's like that for me. The only sport I do have a team for is football, and it's the Dolphins.
yeah,
That's because when I grew up, the Dolphins were my favorite
yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense. My brother loves the Dolphins.
animal.
Ace Ventura. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Basketball and football have kind of always traded. Soccer wise, I've for the most part kind of stuck with Real Madrid. But there was a couple years I was telling him earlier that I love Tottenham. Was a massive Gareth Bale fan growing up. So,
It's a good reason.
Yeah.
It's a good reason.
but then he moved to Real, and that team was just one of the biggest super teams we've seen. So it was fun watching that. El Clasico those years were.
It's cool
Crazy.
watching them in the MLS too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's cool like having people like know like hear people's stories about why they like certain teams or why they PC what they do.
Tom's
like,
asking again. Anybody interested in the Pacers?
Because like for me, it's just like, oh, why do you like the Dolphins? I just like Dolphins. You know, it's like I never followed the play of the Dolphins. Like,
Yeah, I've never really thought about it too
Yeah.
much, but
I
yeah.
just like Dolphins. That's why I like the Miami Dolphins.
Just over a minute left on this
Yeah.
trade timer. Yeah, no. Used to be when I was younger. Again, it goes back to the player following thing. It was always for me. LaDainian Tomlinson. LaDainian Tomlinson was my favorite growing up. So
Sick.
went from Chargers to the Jets, and
Same.
you know,
That Chargers team was spectacular.
dude, so good, so good.
Gates, Rivers, Darren Sproles on the return.
Yeah, Darren Sproles was my second favorite. Like his speed was just
LT.
something else.
Quentin Jammer was from the town over next to me,
Yeah,
from Angleton.
that's pretty cool.
Real quick, Ethan. If you want to go to the page, that's where you can see the comments. Like, yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
perfect, awesome.
Chargers team was special.
17 seconds left.
I'm growing more into it. Like, I'm huge into like tennis, cricket, golf. all that
Really,
stuff too, yeah.
I love golf. I just got
Love
into
golf.
golf this summer, so
Dude, golf
Yeah.
is-
Gareth Bale's a big golfer now.
winding down on this clock.
But like the space between like how much I watch basketball.
All
and
right.
everything else is
Looks
huge.
like we got
I
nothing
love
for
basketball.
trades.
There's a lot of basketball to watch too.
I know.
Let's
Dude.
get into this box.
That's the best thing about basketball. Like football fans, they have to wait a whole week again to watch. Unless you watch college, you know, like maybe you can watch it on Saturday or Friday. If you don't want to do it, or I guess Thursday. But basketball, there's like every single day, there's like 4 or 5 games. I
Yeah.
can watch basketball whenever I want.
That's what I like about hockey.
No,
too.
I think
Like,
the
you get a game every week pretty
Yeah.
much, which is nice.
I think the other thing
Not multiple.
about those sports is, especially like after COVID, all of them just kind of blew up. So
Yeah. And I like the tennis is also because like you can't ever watch it because there's only like 4, you know, big majors for tennis that you can actually really kind of watch.
all right, empty
This-
box there.
French Open, Wimbledon, Australian Open, and then U.S. Open. That's like the only time they ever like really televise it mainstream.
Yeah.
Well,
What the
I
heck?
did the Top scrum tennis.
There we
Dude,
go.
I wish we did. We never did. All the stuff that I like, we never get to do sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I'm a huge NASCAR guy too. Like I like ripping NASCAR.
Never got into NASCAR.
We finally
Never
got to do
into
NASCAR. I was like ripping. I was like, I was having a blast opening up NASCAR.
A lot of people going nuts on the F1 products.
F1 is huge.
Yeah, everyone's big. All right. There's some base here. Hoopla for Joel Embiid. Yeah, no, never got really into NASCAR or wrestling, but I know that's pretty big.
It's weird. Like,
Wrestling is blowing up just in the last like 6 months.
Yeah, wrestling's gotten really big.
wrestling's, dude, it's crazy too. Cause like before, like I think that's like the learning curve for like players are having to adjust to. Is like
Purple on that Monte Morris.
it's not just like football, baseball, and stuff anymore.
Sengun.
Like, you gotta know wrestling. Even you gotta, like I said, like you gotta know Marvel for Wednesday.
Well, the thing about wrestling that's hard for me to get into is there's so many people that like I don't know about that have been around for so long. But then like yeah, especially like with the whole Logan Paul movement and everything, it's gotten a lot bigger, but yeah. All right, and our first parallel got Malcolm Brogdon out of 99, going to the Pacers. Let's get that sleeved up real quick. Love it. All right. Let's see who's got Pacers here. If I could read. Going up to Tom. Nice parallel for you there, Tom.
Even UFC's getting pretty big too.
Yeah, I think people like the action of UFC. I think that's why people are getting into wrestling as well,
Yeah.
which is cool to see. But
I mean, like WWE's on Netflix now, isn't it? Yeah, I was like, it's becoming.
Monday Night Raw tonight. Come on.
primetime Devin Booker. And then off with Jalen Suggs. Flipping me all around. Jamtastic Giannis. Bones.
You grew up here in Colorado?
No, I originally grew up in Iowa. It's from a small town in Iowa, like 2,000 population. Then after that, went to a small community college in Iowa. And then after that, moved to St. Louis. Did some music stuff there. And then just recently moved here a couple months ago. So, yeah, can't seem to sit still, but it's been fun. It's been fun. But my fiance is an occupational therapist, and she had a bunch of opportunities here, and we're still young, so thought it'd be a good time to try something new.
That's fair.
Yeah, but it's been good here. I like it.
You've been dancing for what, 13 years, right?
Yeah, danced for 13 years. Almost went to college for it, but had a couple months off from it after completing high school dance and competition dance, and just wasn't feeling it as much. Just kind of drifted off, and that's when I really started getting into music. So I thought I'd pursue that, and road to finals. This one's out of 2021. Road to finals, DeAndre Ayton.
You, what kind of dance, if you don't mind me asking?
Mostly hip hop.
Okay.
That one's going out to the Suns. Let's see who's got Suns over here. Going out to Kyle. There you go, Kyle. But yeah, did mostly hip hop, but like the first 3 years it was hip hop, and then I got convinced to start doing some other stuff with lyrical and contemporary and some other genres of dance. And then my original dance coach said that if I wanted to pursue it later in my future, that I'd have to get into that.
Would you,
Josh Giddey there.
speaking I don't know, it's like sports, what do you think of dance in the Olympics?
I think it's a very good idea. I think a lot of people I wouldn't say undermined it, but don't think about how hard it is.
Yeah.
And so then they kind of got a little bit of a perspective this year about what it was like, and you did see some really good ones. Of course, we had that Australian lady, but
She got a card, right? Didn't Raycon get a card?
yeah,
Yeah, she did.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you did. Dude,
Yep.
If you pursue dance, you think we might have a. You can get a card. Because I wonder if they did any of the breakdances, like the Tops Olympic stuff. You know, they did like the Tops Scrum Olympics.
I think so.
just enter right. Jalen Green. That one's going out to, let's see, James. There you go, James. But yeah, that whole, I think it was kind of cool though because it did bring a lot of attention to the sport itself. But sometimes it's, they say bad publicity is good publicity, but
Yeah.
you
that's
never
fair.
know.
In my high school, when I was in show choir, we petitioned the administration to make it a gym credit because we did more work than the average gym class in it.
That's fair. I mean, that's the thing
Now
is,
playing Garuba.
like marching band is like a gym credit.
Luke Garza. Yeah, I was very into all the artsy stuff growing up. I did a lot of sports as well. I mean, I always loved sports, but I just couldn't seem to sit still. It was kind of just new stuff all the time.
I suppose I played with Rudy. I did track and ultimate frisbee.
Kawhi Leonard on that.
Nice.
I think they actually have ultimate frisbee cards.
Really?
Fire.
I think
That's
so,
actually
yeah.
pretty sick.
I think they rarely show up. Sometimes they show up in like some group. I forgot who does it.
What was his name? Who was the big YouTuber guy that did the
Brody.
Brody?
Yeah,
That's
Brody
his name.
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did those. He started getting big around when he started doing stuff with Dude Perfect
He
too.
was at the beginning of Good Good Golf as well.
Really?
Yeah, he was in some of their like super old videos.
That's why like some of like the
Isaiah
Leaf stuff.
Jackson.
Because you get some like the Leaf pop culture stuff's it's pretty interesting. I know. So Andrew loves Leaf pop culture.
Yeah.
Leaf pop century. I mean, yeah.
Me too.
To Leaf pop century, and that's like I like when we get a lot of new breakers in, you get to see like wait,
Pull that
There's
net.
people who like love this stuff.
Trying for ya.
Leaf pop century. I was like,
Leaf has a lot of cool hockey stuff too. They get really good memes.
yeah.
Yeah.
They get really good autos too. Just if they had licensing for some of the stuff, they'd go absolutely insane.
High court, Jason Tatum. Cade Cunningham to end.
Sleep me, I'd give him a sleep.
Yeah.
He's balling up.
He's balling right now.
I remember they went from like
Pistons.
one of the worst records last season to like I think they're 6th seed.
That one's going out to. Don't worry, I'll find it eventually. That one's going out to Edward. There you go, Edward. Nice. Cade Cunningham there.
I think they're like 5th or 6th seed right now.
Yeah.
Went from like 9 like.
Talk
7.
about nothing to something. I mean,
I know. I think Kid Cunningham's like 2nd to win like most improved player, or yeah,
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I think it's. I forgot who else was it? Was it him and Peyton Pritchard? No, it wasn't Peyton Pritchard. Tyler Hero maybe.
Road to the finals, Kawhi Leonard. Kessler Edwards on that. 1576 out of 2021. Sorry about that. Kawhi Leonard. Going out to the Clippers. Let's see who that is. Going out to Steven. All right. Let's keep going. All right.
It's such a weird year. 'Cause, like the first half of collecting for 21-22 was like still peak pandemic. And
Yeah.
then it starts like fizzling out.
Got another parallel. Jimmy Butler. 1 out of 75. Get that sleeved up and top loaded real quick. Jimmy Buckets, yeah. It's weird to see that. But
I know it is.
I don't know. I think he has a spot there. And there's that from Miami going out to. Let's see. Going out to Lynn Ross. There you go, Lynn. David Johnson down that pack. What do you guys think about the whole Luka fiasco?
They hosed the boy.
They did get the Lakers made it out. I knew it.
It's crazy.
That was such a crazy trade.
I still don't understand it exactly, but
What did the Jazz do in
knows?
that trade?
Take a little bit off the cap. Something.
yeah.
Dude, the trade that, which crazy, like even after the trade that actually confused me and that was like super funny.
Now playing Jalen Green.
The
Also having a great
double
year.
neck for Mark Williams trade, and then I got rescinded, so they had to ship him back. And Mark Williams was like, dude, I don't want to play. I had a chance to go play for the Lakers with LeBron. I don't want to go play for the Hornets anymore.
Yeah.
And it was super weird because like Don Neck was like, dude, like I thought I was like, here, like I'm
Yep.
like a rookie. I was like, ready, like.
Playing well, then yeah.
And that's so rough on like a rookie's mentality to be like, I feel like I'm doing okay. And then it's
Speaking
like,
of Luka,
you're going straight to the Hornets, dude. I was like,
There's
oh
been
my
a
god.
few questionable trades going around. The Miko Rantanen
Oh,
trade.
yeah.
For the
Avs?
Avs.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like
Oh, that was a crazy one.
that was wild.
It's like
That
when
was,
the Bucks traded Anthony Rizzo, bro. It's like, what are you doing?
who was another one that I think that De'Aaron Fox trade will be good for him.
Yeah, another De'Aaron Fox was also.
It was very
Crazy.
weird, but I mean he's looked really good since the trade, so
I thought the Spurs were gonna make a run after they did that, and then obviously Wemby's out for the season, which kind of.
yeah, that's
Sucks.
a terrible injury to have.
I think De'Aaron Fox looked good, regardless. Like,
Ja,
he's never not.
and then
looked good.
Devin Booker on the high voltage, and Franz Wagner to end.
What's crazy, like I thought it was like De'Aaron's team for a little bit, and then like the past 2 years, like it's like a Sabonis team. Like Sabonis is like.
Any Mavericks? I
way
don't
more
think
than-
so yet. Not that I remember.
Sabonis is doing
We'll
way
go
more
through
than
everything
De'Aaron
at the end,
Fox.
of course,
This
but
was the last year I played fantasy
got a pretty bad
basketball,
memory.
And I have a lot of them on my
All right,
I can't deal with fantasy basketball anymore, dude. The
I can't do it.
It was so much.
just the amount of resting and like the late scratches that happens in basketball, it gets to me. You know, like they like dude, it's like 5 minutes
John
before tip-off,
Stockton
they're, like,
on the
already out
insert.
there not playing.
And
Like, dude,
Kaminga to end it.
Underdog tells me when people aren't playing now all the time.
I know the underdog is because football. It's like they have to put out their injury report an hour and a half before the game actually starts. Basketball, you can be like 5 minutes.
It's so
They can
bad.
tell you after the game.
Yeah, dude. There's people who get scratched like mid game.
It's bad. Yeah. All right, keep this going. No, I think it's cool to see like some of your bigger players on different teams, but it also just makes everything so different. Cole Anthony City Edition, Springer to end.
I remember when that Luka trade did happen though. I think it happened at like
In the middle of the
midnight.
night.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like midnight, dude.
It was
And I was like, dude, Shimp got hacked at midnight, and it's like, no, that's not. He didn't get hacked. That's an actual trade.
Now they snuck him out in the middle of the night.
What's funny? Did you hear what Trevor Lawrence was talking about his possible trade to the Steelers? He was like, I called Adam Schefter to make sure I wasn't getting traded.
Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace auto. Hot signatures. Get that one sleeved up real quick and top loaded. Nice.
That's like the hard part too, is like, 'cause I'm so young, so like, I'm just, I don't lean towards some of the older.
There's that again for the Pistons. Now I have to remember who had the Pistons again. Oh, I just saw it too. Gosh, I'm doing terrible at my scanning today. There we go. Going out to Edward. Another one for you, Edward. Trey Man. And Christopher to end it. All right. 2 more packs. See what we can do. Joshua Primo now playing. Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley's very good. Yeah, I think he's one of the more slept on ones, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think he'll continue to do a lot.
I think he's like running now to like win defense player of the year now that Wemby can't.
Yeah. RJ. Evan Mobley again on the insert. Scotty Lewis for the last card. All right. That is all of the packs. Let's go through some of these highlights over here. We've got the now playing on Jalen Green. Kawhi Leonard, 1576 out of 2021. Cade Cunningham, base rookie. Jalen Green. DeAndre Ayton, 1390 out of 2021. Then our bigger stuff, we've got Ben Wallace on the hot signatures. It's a cool looking card. Then we've got Malcolm Brogdon, 62 out of 99. Then we've got Jimmy Butler, 1 out of 75. All right. Well, that's everything for that break. We've got, baseball coming up next?
Yep.
Yeah, we got Prison Baseball coming up next for the giveaway, so stay tuned. But yeah, thank you guys for coming in, and